Hey everybody, Jess here with Two Real Geeks, coming at you with a very special Geeks Kitchen. This is one I've been promising you guys for a while. It is my Oregano clam dip recipe. It is so good. It is amazing. You guys are going to love it. So definitely try this one out. Let me know how it was after you do, because I'll love to hear it. Alright, so this is a recipe that my family's been making for like 1,000 years. My Aunt Bea originally used to make it, like, I remember it every Christmas Eve, and it was like, even as a little kid, I would just like, I couldn't pass by it without stealing some. I would plant myself in front of it and just like, one of my favorite things, like, all my life. It's very much like getting stuffed clams in a restaurant, but, it's more like, you guys will see. It's awesome. So you can make it for like appetizers if you're having company or something like that. It's perfect. They'll be super impressed with you. Really good. We're going to get into it. Check the ingredients. And here we go. Alright, let's quickly go over our ingredients. First you're going to get 3 cans of minced clams. Okay? Make sure they're minced clams. The chopped clams aren't quite right for this. You know, in a pinch, like, I've been able to get 2 cans of minced clams and had to get, like, 1 can of chopped clams to throw in. It's sort of doable, but if you can get the minced, definitely preferable. Side note, I looked for this recipe around, I wondered if anybody else had this recipe for a long time, and finally recently found some, similar ones posted. One mistake that I've noticed, now, when I got the original recipe, it said 2 cans of, 10.5 ounce clams. Now, the cans don't come in 10.5 ounces anymore. They come 6.5 ounces. So, if you buy 3 cans, you're not going to quite hit the 21. It's going to be like 19 ounces, but it's close to what it should be. A lot of the other recipes I've seen have said 2 cans, which, if you just got the recipe from a long time ago and it said 2 cans, you would think that you were doing the right thing, but, the amount of the cans has changed over the years, so you really need 3 to be close to the right amount of the clams. You need a small onion and a small green pepper. Small. If you only have large onions, definitely only use half. And if they're kind of in between size, just edit the amount of the onion you use. You're going to need some lemon juice, Italian style breadcrumbs. These are definitely the best ones to use. You can use like 4C Italian style breadcrumbs or a similar like store brand if you want, but definitely want very similar to these kind of Italian style breadcrumbs. Any ones that are like weirdly over seasoned or something like that, or kind of like gourmet ones, they'll have a weird taste to it. They're not going to work well with this dish. Okay, a stick of butter, boop, and you're going to need oregano and parsley. Now, you guys know I'm a big fan of fresh herbs and stuff like that. Especially fresh parsley. I always like use fresh parsley in my meatballs, fresh parsley in my scampi. Like, everything I cook, I usually am down with the fresh parsley. For this recipe, fresh herbs do not work. It doesn't come out right. So make sure you use dried oregano and parsley. Okay. Let's see. Is that everything? Yep. And some crackers. So these are great. Club crackers, anything like that, are perfect for serving this. And let's get rolling. Oh, and also a little bit of garlic. Didn't throw that out here. But, so we're going to start off. We're going to chop up our onion and pepper and garlic. Let's get to that. Okay, so as far as making this, what we're going to need is, you need like a saucepan. This one is actually a little bit bigger than I really need for this. So just like a regular size saucepan. Excellent. And you're gonna need a loaf pan. So the first thing I'm gonna do, even before I get to chopping the vegetables, I'm going to open the clams very carefully because you want all of the juice that's in the cans. So you're just gonna like open them, and we're gonna dump them all in the pot. Try not to lose the juice, so like be careful if you have, you know, an electric can opener or one that's kind of like not great. You know how it can be. I hate can openers. So just be careful, make sure you save all the juice. Let's go open. Okay, I got my 3 cans of clams here. So we're gonna throw these in the pot. Juice included. And to the clams, you're going to add 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Two, 3. If anything, I go for a little extra rather than a little bit less because I love the extra lemony, but that's to your taste. So 3 tablespoons is probably around the right amount. Alright, so just the lemon and the clams, you're going to put that on and let it simmer pretty low. Don't like boil the crap out of it. For about 15 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to start it off on medium, but once it starts to bubble, I'm going to turn it down low. And just let that simmer for 15 minutes. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to tackle the veggies. Alright, we're going to get chopping up these veggies. Going to dice them up really small, pretty tiny. Give them a good one. Here we go. Alright, we got onions, peppers, garlic, ready to go. The garlic is to your taste. My taste is a lot of garlic. You might only want a couple cloves. That's up to you. So, just waiting for the clams to simmer a little bit longer. And we'll throw the rest of the stuff in the pan. Alrighty, so my clams and lemon have simmered for 15 minutes. Now we're going to pretty much add everything else. So you're going to throw in a stick of butter. I just cut it up to make it melt a little faster. Gonna add your veggies. Okay, give that a little stir. Oh, so when your clams are done simmering, before you add the other ingredients, you can start preheating your oven to 350 because, yeah, we're going to pop this in the oven after we're done with this mix. So, going to add 2 tablespoons of oregano. And we are going to add 3 tablespoons of parsley. And mix that up well. Now you're going to let this simmer together until the onions are transparent. So check it every couple minutes. We'll see how long it takes. Usually takes maybe about 8 minutes or so. Alrighty. So we got this all mixed together. You can give it a swish every couple minutes. Check on the onions and wait for them to get transparent. And we'll be back. So still simmering away. It'll probably run about 15 minutes, I think, for the onions to be transparent. Here, I'll give you guys a little peek. Simmering away. The onions are almost there. Let's see. Still kind of opaque. You can see them. They're not like totally see-through yet. So, we're almost there. Another couple minutes. Alright. It, first of all, smells crazy good in here, and I'm like starving. So yeah, it took about 15 minutes, but my onions are nice and glassy. And so we're going to get this into the loaf pan, add the breadcrumbs, pop it in the oven. Let's show y'all what we're working with. So we got it all set. You don't really have to cover it. If you add a lot of breadcrumbs and it seems a little dry, definitely cover it. Or if your oven, see, my oven just tends to over brown things on top a little bit because of the way that the heat is. So I'm gonna add it, but not totally necessary to cover it. But we're gonna throw that in the oven. Dun, 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 dun. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And we'll be back. Alrighty. Alright, so I uncovered the top for the last like 5 minutes or so, just to let it all smush out to the right consistency. Like I said, my oven just requires that you cover stuff on top because it heats from the top and the bottom, so the top will burn sometimes. My oven's just terrible like that. Alright. But I let y'all have a peek. And there she is. Delicious little vat of clam oregano goodness. Yum. Now, you can make this, you know, probably don't pre-prep it too long before, like, if you're having people over or something like that, you know, can kind of throw it in at the last minute. Even if you, like, mix it together beforehand, I'd throw it in the oven last minute. So, yeah, right now, we're fresh out the oven, and it's pretty hot, but it smells amazing, and I'm gonna have to eat some. Little spoon. Hope it's not. Hope it's not too hot. I love this stuff so much. Try it. You will absolutely love it. Let me know how it comes out. Give me all your boop, 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 boop comments down below. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you love this recipe as much as I do. Cool hanging out with you again. Have a great one. Bye.